Hi, grade 5, Kuwaiti syllabus. Today, this video for Kuwaiti syllabus, grade 5, unit 1. But before I will go to our video today, I would like to say don't forget to make share, like, subscribe to my channel to send you new videos. Let's go to our video today. Today, it will be the first unit in your book, Fun with English. Our video today is about what is about here is about our heritage. What the meaning? First of all, can you guess me what is the heritage? Heritage means traditional beliefs and values, customs that related to country or a society. Okay, so every country has its heritage. Like what? Like when we say in Egypt, for example, I give you the example for Egypt. So museums is heritage of our country. Pyramids, heritage for our country. Cathedrals, cathedrals, heritage for our country, means something that related to the country, okay, or can't explain, refers to its history, or something is important in history, okay. So here we say our heritage, our pride. Let's read the text together and know more about this unit. Hello, I'm Fahd. Why do you think people travel abroad? Let's know why. Here is a question. The I think teacher, here is a teacher or the parent, I think it's parent, not teacher. Parents ask a question. Why do you think people travel abroad? Let's know why people travel abroad. Here we say Yasmin is Sarah and Nasser. Is Sarah, Yasmin and Sarah are Nasser's what? Are Nasser's and Nasser's aunt. So Yasmin is aunt of Sarah and Nasser. The opposite of heavy. Can guess with me? Heavy is the opposite of what? Is the opposite of light. Aunt Yasmin came to Kuwait. Why? To study science at Kuwait University. Okay, so he coming from abroad, coming from traveled from the country that that she studied in to the Kuwait to what? To study science at Kuwait. Let's read the text, the next question together. Which word shows that Sarah is excited? Here we have words that show here Sarah was excited. It will be here hurry. Okay. Here this lesson is depend on listening. So here is the questions of the answers of listening. Why don't Nasser carry the heavy bag for a long time? Because Aunt Yasmin is going to stay in Kuwait for 1 year. Do you know it takes you about 11 hours and 30 minutes to travel from Kuwait to Canada by plane. So here is the distance between, or the speed between Kuwait and Canada. It will be what? From 100 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, 100 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, let's go to another item here in this unit. Where is Faleha Island? Faleha Island. This is the island, I think, that the people who live in Kuwait, I think all know this island, because I'm not living in Kuwait. Faleha Island located. It's located in northeast of Kuwait. I think here in the map. Okay. Have Nasser and Sarah ever visited the temple? Yes, they have. Why was Nasser excited? He was excited because he found an old coin. Here we say, listen to the recording again. Here is we have here a class in your classroom. We have a recording. So we listen to the recording again and say, mention things that refer to ancient Greeks. It will be here boats, bottles, and coins. Let's go to another item here in this unit. Before you read, look at the picture and say what you know about time machine. Okay, this is the time machine. That's the imagine of what we invented in the future. Okay, so here we say time machine. Here is 1960. Here is Kuwait. This is 1960 year, and this is the flag of Kuwait. Let's read the story together. Let's read the text and answer the question below the text. There was a smart boy named Yusuf. His social studies teacher told him about the history of old Kuwait. So here here in this part, his teacher teaching him the history of Kuwait. Every country has its history. Like Kuwait have its history, Saudi Arabia have its history, Egypt have its history. So every country has its history that is called heritage of this country. Okay, that refers to heritage of this country. Let's continue the rest of that. He was very interested in the lesson. After school, Yusuf went back home and told his grandfather and his uncle about the information he learned at school. So here I would like to guess with me. Here refers to what? Refers to Yusuf. I'm listening to this man Yusuf. Why? Because he he is when I read the text, I know. So we must read the comprehension carefully to answer the question in correct way. Why? Because we have something beyond the meaning. So he refers to what Yusuf, who learned it from his teacher about the information of the history of the Queen. That evening, Yusuf played his favorite video game, the time machine. This is we use this imagine as a playing video game. He put on his VR headset. I think this is something that we put it on head. Okay, like phone, something that we put on head to listen. Okay, and for the first time, he shows to travel to Kuwait in 1960. So he has this time machine is returning us to the past. Okay, this time machine returning us to the past. Yeah, here is we have 1960. So we can return to 1960 to know what the country in this year. So when we put, I can do this in Egypt, for example, in time machine, and I write Egypt in 1970 or 1975. So here, this time machine return us to the ancient or the ancient history. Yusuf walked around the old houses and he felt amazed. So here we know that the bold words means this word is important and we must keep it. Here is we have, let's go no here. Here is we have machine. Here is we have amazed. Here is we have cooperative. All these words is important to keep grade 5. Grade 5, you must keep the vocab very well. English depend on enriching vocab. So we must keep vocab to keep a lot of vocab. Okay, not one or two. We must enrich your vocab by what? By listening and reading. It's important. It's important. No way. You must improve our language by reading and listening to have more and more information, more and more vocab, because English depends on this. Okay, if don't have a vocab or don't have structures or don't have anything, you can't write a paragraph, because the paragraph depends on enriching vocab and structure and knowing expression from reading and listening. Okay, this improve our language. So we must take care. We must take care when you answer in the paragraph. You must know more and more vocab and read more and more to improve our language. So improving our language depends on what? On reading and listening more and more. Okay. So by reading, I see many vocab. I know most the variety of vocab, so I can write a good paragraph, write a good sentences, write do anything. I can read the question and I understand it and I express it by myself. If I'm perfect in English in doing so, okay, I think we will be perfect when we practice more practice, more perfect. Okay, Yusuf walked around the Yusuf walked around the old houses and he felt amazed. He saw how people in old Kuwait were cooperative and helpful. Children obeyed and respected the elders. Okay, so this is the rules that people used to obey and respect their elders, or the elders means their family. Okay, he was happy when he saw kindly Kuwaitis were in helping the poor. Kuwaitis used to dive for living and trade with other countries like India. They told stories to their children about their sea trips. They ate fish, rice, and fresh vegetables. After the great time he had in Old Kuwait, Yusuf took off the VR headset. We can say headset and we can say also headphone. Okay, he felt very proud of his country, his grandfather's kindness, and the Kuwaiti heritage. Okay, here is the grammar, which is this called the present perfect tense. What is the present perfect tense? This tense is expressing action that happened that happened and still existed at the time of the speaking. Okay, happened and still existed at the time of speaking. The formula of this tense, it will be what? Have, has, plus the past participle of the verb. This is called the past participle of the verb, is the third column of the verb. I think you have many books and extra books that we have irregular verbs. You must keep the regular verbs. Okay, I think that we have extra books and we have booklets and we have many things that we have regular verbs. So the regular verbs must be kept because it's important. When we use the past simple form and when we use the past perfect form, we must know the changing of regular verbs. It's important in English. Okay, to answer any sentence in English correct. Have or has plus past participle of the verb, like slept, like seen, like eaten. Slept is the past participle of what? Of the stem of this verb, it will be sleep. The stem of this verb, it will be seen. The stem of this verb, it will be eat. So here I have eaten. I have seen the temples, not eat. Seen the temples on the Faleka Island. My sister has done her homework. Okay. Here is saying, here is we have tips here. Don't forget to use the correct tense of the verb. Okay, this is the advice here. Don't forget to use the correct tense of the verb. Okay, have you ever been to England? Muhammad and Yusuf. Some of you saying here, play, find, write, and see. Here is play tennis. Here is Muhammad saying yes. Find the coin, not. Written a letter, right? So here is the things that Muhammad doing. Seeing the temples, no, wrong. Yusuf can play tennis, can find coin, can find the coin. So here he can't find the coin. Can't write a letter. Can't find a coin. Can't write a letter, but seeing the temple. Okay, but seeing the temples. Let's go to another picture here. My friend, Ronaldo has arrived from Spain. We have space with National Museum. This is the museum, like I think this is the like Egyptian museum in our country. Okay, we have space, but we have, as we know here, we would have has plus past participle of the verb. I'm listening to you saying past participle of the verb. You are clever pupils. Here is visited. So next sentence, we have space old things in Faleka Island. Here is have. So what I put here, I put here seen. Also we have learned. Ronaldo has taken some photos of some coins. We have had. Here is the past of here is we have had. Here is the have as the main verb, and the have that this is the auxiliary verb, and this is here is the auxiliary, and this is the main verb. The main verb of here is it to be have. So the past of have, it will be here had. Okay, had a lovely day. Have you ever seen an eagle? No, I have never seen an eagle. Here is never here means not. Okay, never here replaced not. Has he ever flown a kite? Yes, he has flown a kite. People in the past didn't have electricity. So here we talk about what? Talk here about the past simple tense. They had profane lamps. They had profane lamps. I think this is the kind of lamps that can in the past, okay, that we'll have in the past. Here we have they didn't live in big houses. They lived in small houses. So here we have the one who narrated to us the things that came in the past. So we use the past here is in this part. We talk about the past simple tense. We use the past simple tense for what? For narrating something happened and ended in the past. This is the usage of the past simple tense. Here we say they didn't live in big houses. They lived in small houses. They didn't watch television. They told stories. They didn't have yachts. They had what? They had dows. They had dows. Dows. I don't know dows. What's dows? I look up in the dictionary and I will tell you next video. Okay. Let's go to another one here. Here we have this part of writing. I would like to say something that we must take care when you're writing. And as we told you before, that writing depends on reading and in reading and listening more and more to be able and studying all the topics in your textbook to be able to write the book to write the paragraph like this. Life in old Kuwait was simple. People, so here in this paragraph, we talk about something in the past. So I would like to say something when you write the paragraph grade 5. You must take care when you write in the tense. You must use the same tense in the rest of the sentence. Okay. If we talk about the past, I write the rest of the sentence in the past. If I talk about present, I write the rest of the sentence in the present, like this one. Let's read it together. Life in old Kuwait was simple. People ate fresh fish and raw vegetables. The men worked at the sea. The fishermen caught fish and the divers dove for pearls. The men wore bisht and the women wore top. Children played many games like الدرهابة and الهجالة. I think this is the game that in the ancient. Okay, here we have pictures about food, jobs, clothes, and games. This is the types of things that we see here in this paragraph. Food, which food here? We have here fresh fish, as we know here, fresh fish and raw vegetables. Jobs here, it will be what? Fishermen, and what here? And another, if you have another job here, prayer divers. Here is pillar divers. You have here fishermen and pillar divers. You have clothes like soap. Here like soap. We know it in Arabic, soap. Here is soap. Here is clothes like soap and bishit. This is bishit. Games الدرهابة. Here is الدرهابة and الهجالة. This is kind of games. Okay. Let's go to another to the next item here in this unit. Here we say, before you read, refer to the picture and discuss the following. Here is we have Jira, the Red Palace. This is the Jira. I think this is the countries this is the countries in your this is the places in your country's Kuwait. Okay, there are Jira and Shamili and Salimiyya. I think this is Salimiyya. I thought Samiliyya. الشاملية. This is Shamiliyya. Jira and Shamiliyya. The Red Palace is the Shamiliyya Old Gate. Do you know where these places are there? The Red Palace was built in 1896. It has 33 rooms and 3 gates. I think it's too long. 33 rooms. We have 2 rooms and we can't be able to clean it and tidy it. We have 33 rooms. It's more and more. It's difficult. What can I tidy it and I can leave it clean and I don't know. But I think when we have a palace, when there is a palace, there is servants and there is maids in this place to clean and do these things. Okay, this stuff. What do you know about the Shamiliyya Old Gate is located next to Naif Palace. Okay. Let's continue the rest of the unit to be because I would like after that I would like to give you the brief of this unit. Okay, Here we have Descon House, المرخية Market, the Sadu House. Okay, this is the places I think you know it in Kuwait. Modern Kuwait, schools in Kuwait, Kuwait tourist guide. Dixon House. What is Dixon House? Let's read it. Read the Dixon House and know more about this place. Was built in 1870. The Dixon family lived there for many years. There are 30 rooms in the house. 150 years ago, people didn't have electricity, but they had profane lamps to light their houses. الماركية market is one. If I don't pronounce very well, you can pronounce as it is, because I think this is this is a strange place. I can't know it. Okay, and I think you know it more better than me, because you live in Kuwait and know these places. The Marikaya market is one of the oldest touristic markets in Kuwait. It was the center of buying, selling in old Kuwait. People bought everything from there. I think this place is like Khan al-Khalili in Egypt. I think so. Okay, Okay, I think so. Like this, I think similar to Khan al-Khalili. The Sudi House. The Sudi House is an artistic place. Is an artistic place in Kuwait, mainly built to save the heritage of Sodo weaving. People in old Kuwait didn't have clothes factories. They wove Sodo to make clothes. They wove Sodo to make clothes, bags, carpets, and maids. You can shop and buy. You can shop and buy many things there by what الموركية market. You can see different types of traditional weaving in the Sado house. Learn about people who lived in the past in Dixon House. Let's go to another one here. What is the idea of the story? The idea of the story is the social studies class here. What does the underline here refers? As we know, here refers to Yusuf, as we during the lesson we know so. According to the passage one of the following about Kuwait is not true. It will be what they eat fast food. Can't eat fast food. You can know raw fish and raw vegetable and fish. And here is not right. Our heritage. I hope to all of the countries in the world to stop eating fast food, because it's not healthy at all. Okay, this is our wishing to do so. I hope to don't buy fast food, because it's not healthy and make us ill and make us sick. Okay, here's our heritage is our pride. Our heritage is our pride. Let's continue the rest of the unit today. Amazed heritage social studies cooperative. Let's read this. This is the words, and this is the sentence to select the correct word in this column, okay, or in this table. Greatly surprised. What is the meaning of greatly surprised? Means amazed. People who work together and help each other. Cooperative. Tradition passed on from our grandparents, from our grandparents. We know it from the elder to the young people. It will be what? To be heritage. I'm listening to say heritage. Subjects that about history and geography. All of us know it. Social studies. And I think in Egypt we know it very well. Okay. Here was add NES to change an adjective. Here we have kindness, happy, happiness. Here we have, let's read this, the last one here. This is called change by adding NES to the adjective to be a noun, like this: kindness, happiness. Here we say here weakness, sickness, fitness, and so on. Okay. Make the presentation about where and when would you like to go using the time machine. So here we want you to make a project about time machine, and say what the place that you want to go. Okay, it means like something that imagine and say that I will go to 1960 or 1970, and I would like to know more about this time. What happened in this time? My little sister has a weakness has a weakness for chocolate. The last one here, it will be here. He was absent. He was absent for a week because of his sickness. Let's go to another to the next one here. Here we have some important vocabs that we learned here in this unit. I would like to read with you. Heritage, pride, study, universities with plural. Carry, electricity, prefen, lamp, light, touristics, artists, center, weaving, minerally, factories, put, Asian, machine, amaze, cooperative, obey and obeyed, respect and respected, kindly, and hospitality. Here is the present simple tense. We know here the present simple tense by adding s to the verb, and this tense is used to expressing habits and facts, as we know, and we're adding s, and we know by adding s, and when we use does, we omit the s. Here we know in this unit we know the suffix. This is called suffix by adding the words, the letters of the sentence like this. Weakness. This code here is when we put double s for the word. It will be here called suffix. Prefix means the beginning of the word. Suffix, the ending of the word. Okay, this is the difference between suffix and prefix. Okay, here is weakness, fitness, goodness, and so on. I will leave the rest to read by yourself. Here is the past simple tense. We know the past simple tense. Here is we have the irregular verbs. I would like to read it and do it by yourself. Here, as we know that when we use didn't, the verb must be go to the scheme form, and we know during the lessons that the past simple tense used to expressing action happened and ended in the past. Here we have a test on the unit Let's do it together. People use prefen lamps to their houses in the past. Carry, obey, light, or study. Here is right. Badr was space when he saw the circus show. Amazed. The Japanese live mainly on rice. So the main rice is the main course or the main dish of Japanese table. Okay, must eat rice every day. Okay, Kuwaiti means the people who live in Kuwait. Kuwaitis are proud of their heritage without thinking. Let's read this text together and answer the comprehension. As we told you before, more and more grade 5. We must take care when you do the question of comprehension. Some of you saying, Miss Iman, the comprehension is easy. Yes, it's easy, but easy for what? For one who understanding what we reading. Okay, not we can't understand and do the question. So we must read the text very well to answer the question in correct way. Okay, let's read the text and answer the question below the text. Most of the passengers were asleep in the 8 o'clock train. It was ready 9:30. I was eating while my wife was reading a letter. My little daughter was eating an ice cream. Suddenly, we were all shocked to hear a loud cry from a young lady. He screamed, "Help, help! He's going to kill me. He has a gun." Many people ran towards her. She looked around for a few moments, then at us, and finally said, "What a triple dream." Waitress gave her a cold drink. When she felt better, we returned to our seats. An old man was sitting beside her. He kept talking to her, although the last hour of the journey, when he was got off the situation, I said to the man, "It was kind of you to keep talking with her. The best title of this passage it will be the triple dream. The opposite of loud, it will be here low. The loud means the high, the sound is high. So the opposite, it will be low. Here, it will be the young lady. The train arrived at the station at 10:30. When did people in the train return to their seats? So here, when ask about when, ask about the time. When to the train, went to the place when she felt better, when she felt better, he returned to sit when she felt better. He returned to sit. Why did the old man keep talking with the young lady? So here, why ask about what? Ask about the reason to help her to be quiet or to stop her from sleeping and having dream. Okay. Here is we have writing. Let's do it together. Sarah spaced her school at a lot. Yesterday she spaced. So here we have yesterday. I would like to guess with me. Yesterday is the key words of what we have. The three words that refers to the past. It will be yesterday, ago, last. Here we have yesterday. So I select which one I selected. I select those words without thinking. Sarah spaced her school a lot. So here I ask about the something is happened or facts. Something is happened, okay? Or fact. It will be what? Love. Why? Because Sarah here is singular, and this sentence expressing the present simple form. Because of her what? She felt very sad. Here what? Here sickness. So here sickness here, it will be noun. Let's continue the rest of the exercise. Jaber went to quit space after he had finished grade 12. Went to quit what? Quit university. My dad works in a big factory. Okay. Here we have the paragraph. I think this is the difference from Egypt. In Egypt to have sentence and we do it. Here we have in this part. I see that we have a question, and by this question make a paragraph. Okay. Let's do it together. Here we have the map of doing the paragraph. How you felt. So ask here about you felt. Felt happy. Where you went to Kuwait National Museum. How you went there by car. Who you went with here. See, so I ask here WH question. Who, what, where. So where, ask about the place. To Kuwait National Museum. How about the mean of transportation or the way that we went by what? By the car. Who you went with. So here I want to ask about how. Who I ask about the subject pronoun person. It will be with my family. What you show there. So planetarium, because it refers to something of things in the planet. So planetarium. Let's read the text together. Let's read the paragraph together. I went to Kuwait National Museum. I went with my family. I went there by car. I saw the planetarium. I felt very happy there. Okay. By this exercise, we end from our unit today. I hope to benefit and enjoy our video. Thanks a lot. Until we meet again. Goodbye.